You're about to watch me coaching Mark from London. He came to me for a 5-day one-on-one coaching session, and he didn't come as a total novice to cold approach. He knew the basics of how to open and stuff, but he always used the same opener. He always used the same lines because he did the standard technical pickup. And I, for these 5 days, was teaching him a new way, a more social way, a more holistic way of connecting with strangers. I'm all about that type of approach. I love meeting strangers on the street, and I love staying in touch with them over a long period of time. Some women turn into lovers, some women turn into long-term relationships, and some women turn into friends and female friends. So this is the approach I chose with Mark. So please enjoy this rare infield coaching footage with me and Mark in Barcelona. Please enjoy.
And
sorry,
a
Mark, I have to
physically...
interrupt to talk to her.
Okay. I liked your very elegant...
The point of this workshop is to talk to girls, so even when I see someone, I will continue with that.
Oh, good to meet you.
Good to meet yourself.
I think you had her at the beginning and you lost her through the conversation.
And you are a Barcelonarist.
How could you have drawn more out of her? What's up, guys? I'm in Barcelona. It's September 2022 and I'm here with Mark, who is completing a 6-day, which is quite a lot, 6-day private intensive training with me. Today's day 4. I'm excited to get started. Today we're gonna do more street approaches, and in the evening we have a role play session with one of our female coaches. First 1 or 2 days was a lot of diagnosis. You actually have some experience already, not just some, quite a bit of experience with doing approaches. I'm more from the technique kind of school, right? My goal with Mark this week was to open him up to kind of new ways of socializing, new ways of seeing the world, new ways of kind of bringing different elements into your game. Basically embodying the romantic adventurer, the lover kind of archetype through your clothing, through your social media, because you can communicate a lot there. So that's a big part of it as well. We totally are redoing his social media and how he's communicating on there. So Mark, question to you, since we're like 50% in, the experience so far?
Yeah, so far it's been great. I have noticed the difference between, say, doing this intensive workshop with you compared to other coaches, is that this is far more holistic. It doesn't just focus on techniques, it focuses on making you just a better man in general, not just with women, but in terms of your social life, in terms of overall confidence, just in every facet of your life. Basically, we've covered fashion, we've covered a lot of inner games. I think that's where I had some sticking points. Because I have been doing day game for a good few years. I am very familiar with the London day game model, and that's why I learned my trade, day gaming in London. The role play with the ladies has been really good because not only does it get you used to interacting.
Dude, there's this beautiful blonde girl there.
Okay.
Talk to her.
Okay. Yeah. I know this is pretty random, but I just saw you. I thought that you looked cute. I thought that you looked cute.
All right, sorry to interrupt, but this was worth it. The whole point of this workshop is to talk to girls, so even when I see someone while we're filming, I will continue with that. So you were saying more holistic and focus on inner game. Tell me more about that in general and whatever you want to say.
Yes, because obviously there's, let me try and articulate this.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I know all the theory. I know a lot of the techniques. Generally, what to say, what not to say. I've had, there's a fair amount of success in the past, but then my results started plateauing significantly. So for me, it wasn't a case of just going out, getting more volume done, approaching more. For me, I had to maybe it's some hang-ups, something to do with my past, my childhood, because I was quite a late developer when it came to the opposite sex. And I've been working a lot for myself in my own time, and also then in this workshop to focus on inner game. So like I said, it's these guys take a far more holistic approach with everything, which a lot of other people don't. So, and for me, that's really what I needed. For beginners, obviously, you really need to learn the techniques. But for me, I also needed all the other aspects.
Right. And do you see differences in results already, or what does that mean? Because coming in, you basically wanted just like more approaches, more numbers, more dates, more sex, which is good, right? But I was like, okay, let's also open it up to how you communicate to everyone, even if they have a boyfriend, even if they maybe don't live in your city. And in general, my goal is also to make you understand how maybe, as you said, you plateaued, how hotter girls think, who already have a lot of abundance in male attention. I mean, it was a crazy example on the first day. Literally, the last approach you did. You want to tell that story?
I think one of the last approaches I did on the session with Alex was a Filipino girl who works here in Barcelona. And I got a number. I tried for the eye dates, but she was working. But when I asked what she's doing now, she said she's going to work. But then when she told me when the time she finishes, I thought, hold on a minute here, this could be on. So I arranged to meet her after her work for a drink, which was past midnight, and it ended up being a same-day delay. So I couldn't be.
Yeah.
I've been more happier with that start.
So you finished work at like midnight. She was with you by
half
1 a.m.
12. Half 12 we met
and
roughly.
you were home by.
Back home in my apartment for probably around half 2ish, 2 o'clock. Probably around 2 o'clock.
No.
Back in in the hotel, and then the night finished around 4 a.m. I walked him back before 4 a.m.
From
So
approach to in your bedroom within 6, 7, 8 hours.
yeah. So it was a great start.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Really. yeah.
And anything else you recognize beyond getting numbers and getting laid? I'm curious, have you seen any shifts inside of yourself so far of how you communicate or the type of results you're getting differently now, or anything that maybe came up so far?
It's hard to really say. I think obviously in the long term I will notice some changes, and I have been doing when I start my approaches, trying to do them in a less robotic manner, not saying the same thing over and over again, which I was doing in the past. So to make the opener more specific about the actual person. And initially I did notice that I was a bit clunky. It took me a while to think of something accurately to say. So my results initially went down a little bit, but it's only just some approaches.
Because you were actually deconstructing what you did before, subtracting a few things, which I told you at the beginning, right? Guys who've done a lot of approaching before, we often need to subtract things, all the learned stuff, the routines you taught yourself, so the real you can come out, which will ultimately, lead to much better results.
100%.
Yeah.
And also, because I've been making conscious effort to not use some of the lines that I had used before. Whereas I think in the future going forwards, I'll combine the two together. So then the result should dramatically improve from there.
What's your impression now of using Instagram for seduction? Because before you haven't done that already, at all, right?
Not really.
Yeah. What do you think about Instagram now? Because you came in you had your reservations, which I understand, and we talked about. What's your take on Instagram for seduction now?
Well, previously I always considered things like Facebook, Instagram to be pretty just toxic, just a time sink, not good for the mindset or productivity. But it's surprising how powerful Instagram can be. And I think as long as I use it well, then it can be very powerful, especially for a longer term game, or if the girl has a boyfriend. At least if they have a boyfriend and maybe initially it doesn't work, at least she'll see your high value posts. And then if she does end up liking something in the future, then you know you've got the green light to initiate contact again. Also, even if you just fancy contacting her again randomly in the future, in 6 months' time or a year's time, after you've been kept on her radar, because she's been seeing your high value posts, you have a higher chance of getting somewhere.
Basically, it's a bit the transition from like hunting, trying to get laid the same day or next day, to farming, having your crops, watering them every day with your stories a bit. And it's good to do both, right? It's good to hunt 100%. And farm. Then for sure you'll never be starving.
100%.
Okay, then let's use the time. Let's get it started. Let's talk to some girls.
Excuse me. So I just saw you and I thought that you look cute.
Okay.
I'm liking the hipster vibe, so I wanted to say hello.
Hello.
I know this is pretty random, but life is very short,
Yes.
so I had to say hello.
Well, thank you.
Like I didn't have a choice,
Okay.
you see. And what brings you here on this romantic day?
Just meeting some friends.
Okay. That's. I see you look very casual, which is, and you have a relaxed vibe about you on a work day.
Definitely.
But Barcelona is a very relaxed, dreamy, romantic city.
Huh?
Barcelona is a very relaxed, dreamy, romantic city.
Yes, I agree.
So I like it a lot. Yeah. And you are a Barcelonist?
No.
You're not.
Oh,
You are from.
From Europe, somewhere in Europe.
You are not English.
No.
You're not English. I can't tell where you're from.
I'm from Slovenia.
Slovenia. I've never been to that part of the world, Eastern Europe. It's too cold
It's
for
not
me.
that cold.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
No. In the winter,
Okay,
yes.
that's,
Right now, no.
I like the palm trees, the beaches, the palm trees.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I prefer. You see. Yeah. What's your name?
Lara.
Lara. I'm Mark.
Well, nice to meet
Good to meet you. Have a good day.
you. Too.
Okay. See you. Bye.
second approach. I mean, the first one, two Asian ladies really hot on their way on a bike. With two girls, I would suggest to get their attention a bit stronger. Like you did stop them, or you did try to stop them, but they didn't stop. So then you have to have something like, hey, before you guys go, or I see you in a rush, or hold on 1 minute. Have a little authority that keeps them there, especially with two girls, right? Two girls just have double or triple the momentum that one girl. So you have to come in a bit stronger. Like, hey, before you ladies go, I see you riding off on your bike, but so a bit stronger. Okay. Second one, sitting down, so no fear of her running away. But approach was your same old, hey, I saw you, you're cute, right? So let's really focus this session on, again, like last time, making specific openers. That girl really believed that you saw them and you were taken away by them, not that you're the day game hunter who was like, hey, I saw you, you're cute, hey, I saw you, you're cute, hey, I saw you, you're cute. Specific openers.
I mean, I tried to personalize it after the opener. So I thought
Yes.
it's an alternative.
Yeah.
So you can use the opener and then personalize it.
You did. I like that. You like your hipster vibe, cool. But just say it at the beginning. You know, otherwise, if you do a long, like a multi-part opener, it
Yeah.
again comes off as a script, right?
Okay,
Because your
okay.
script is currently, I saw you, you're cute,
And then
I like your
personalize.
hipster vibe, so I had to come over. I had no choice.
Yeah.
And then, so what's going on? It's like 7-part opener when it just could be like,
Yeah.
hey, I like your hipster look. Interesting. How is your day? You know, it's like, boom, done, right? Or, hey, I know you're relaxing, pre-frame, but I like the look of you. I wanted to say hi. What's up? 2 or 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's such a long script that they kind of listen to, and then they get into the what is he doing kind of vibe. You say it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's challenge that. Did you really try to get to know her?
Probably not as much as I could have. I mean, part of me, when I initially during the interaction, like she wasn't really giving me much, and I thought maybe okay, I'll just use this as a warm up. You know, I wasn't massively attracted to her anyway.
Oh, it's not the point. We're practicing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Practicing conversation. Okay, how could you have drawn more out of her, do you think?
More questions
Yeah.
to get to know her.
Yeah. Because one
Yeah.
example, if we kind of play it back, is you ask her where she's from,
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Europe, somewhere in Europe.
You are not English.
No.
And you kind of shut it down. I mean, I like that you're not agreeable. You're not like, wow, cool.
Yeah. You're not English. I can't tell where you're from.
I'm from Slovenia.
Slovenia. I've never been to that part of the world, Eastern Europe. It's too cold.
A little disagreeable, but like, oh, it's too cold for me. I don't want to go there, right? Which now
Yeah.
you're turning the opportunity to get to know her into a, it's not for me thing.
Okay, yes. I like the palm trees, the beaches, the palm trees. That's
yeah.
what I prefer. What's your name?
And then that kind of shuts her down. You could say, oh, what brought you to Barcelona then? Or, tell me what's special about Slovenian people, or quirk about Slovenian people. Or, oh, I don't know much about Slovenia, I only know it's cold. What else is there about it, you know? Instead of, not for me, you know? So you're basically telling her, your country is not for me. Which then it's logical that we don't get much out of her. If
Yeah,
this
it
is
puts
the
you
way,
off.
right?
Yeah.
Real quick, there are a few spots left to work with me in 2024, and you have 2 options if you want to level up your dating game. Either you work with me on a live bootcamp like Mark does here, or you work with me on a longer term approach in my social transformation mentoring program. If you want to really transform your life over the next couple of months, There's a link below. You fill out an application form for a free 1-hour consultation with me. So if you want to take this serious, click below and let's go back to the video.
I'm loving the elegant vibe
Thank you.
that you have.
Thanks.
That's why I wanted to say hello.
Thank you. Hi.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
You sound very English.
I'm Canadian.
Canadian. Oh, okay. And what brings you to this romantic, adventurous city?
I love to travel, so
You like travel? Yeah, you look, yeah, you have a certain style about you. Like very, what's the words? Taking a lot of care to portray this style.
well put together. Thank you.
You could say, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good to meet you
Good to meet you as well.
as well. And so you're just here to soak in the vibes.
It's a beautiful place to be.
So no business, only pleasure in Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's me too. So I'm not from Barcelona.
No, yeah, I can tell by the accent you're not from here, eh?
Very perceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I live in London.
Oh, okay. What
So-
brought you here?
Romance. With the city. Not with any particular lady. But I'm too shy for that.
Oh,
Anyway.
Hi.
No, I am. But I saw you and I had to follow my instinct.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a choice.
okay.
But no, Barcelona is awesome. Like, it's my first time here.
Oh, wonderful.
But it's really cool vibe.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful state.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And what's been your favorite thing?
Just to shopping. It's been nice.
Shopping.
Yeah.
You can do that anywhere.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess the VAT makes it worth it.
It's an expensive round trip to come to Spain for the
Not in the weather.
VAT.
Not in the weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need the weather. That's
Yeah.
how this, like, England always rains.
Yeah, I've heard that. I have
Sorry.
some family come there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You haven't made your way to London?
No, I haven't.
You haven't lived?
No. Oh, I
Like-
guess
like-
not.
Yeah. Like, I'm not from London, but I've been there like 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Like,
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I.
Anyway.
No hands.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah.
See you.
You say no point in closing, I disagree. I think you had her at the beginning and you lost her through the conversation. Because let's kind of play it back. Opener, good, she was charmed.
I'm loving the elegant vibe
Thank you.
that you have.
Thanks.
That's why I wanted to say hello.
Thank you. Hi.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
It was direct, or at least powerful with intent. And then the rest of the conversation was meta talk about how you thought you should talk to her and now you're talking to her. And we talked about this before, like I saw you and then once you run out of things to say, you have the habit of again bringing up that you wanted to talk to her,
Yeah.
right?
I thought it wasn't too bad just, bringing the line in there. Like, as
Yeah.
opposed to not saying it, as opposed to never saying anything that I normally say.
Well, we want to get to
Yeah.
better conversation, right? Like you're constantly in
Yeah.
the zone of, oh yeah, so I hear I'm here. In Barcelona, yeah, it's a nice city. Anyway, I really had to talk to you because you're great. And what are you doing? Okay. Well, I really wanted to say hi to you. And it's just like, yeah, we get it. We want
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
now
yeah.
get into the meat, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
constantly on this bare bones of a conversation and we're never biting into the meat, into the juice of it. Again, I want you to get more creative with that. What do we know? She came from Canada. She's only here
Yeah.
for travel alone. Pretty cool. Just
Yeah, for shopping.
decides to do.
She's here for
She
shopping.
loves shopping apparently.
VAT discount.
So
Yeah,
she can
yeah.
either afford it or, it's like there is stuff to go into. Why are we not getting into it?
So in terms of, where does she travel to, or what does she do in Canada?
Yeah, what is she in Canada? What was the defining moment of deciding to jump on a plane to come to Barcelona? What does that tell us about her? What does it tell us about her life situation? Ask her, like, was there
Yeah.
some special reason you just decided to come here? Maybe are you going for a breakup or something? You can jump in like that. Or what, you're moving jobs, you have some time off, or you just finished studies, or you don't have to suggest anything like, oh, just ask her to tell you more. Don't just take it as, oh yeah, it's just a girl who's well here, just walking around in Barcelona by herself. Like, I want to know more,
Yeah.
Oh, here's shopping. I'm like, okay, that's interesting, but what else? There must be, you've got the right hint, like, oh, you can do that anywhere. Yeah, the VIT. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, that's not the real reason. What's the real reason you're here? Or how long will you stay and why? Or is that the only stop in Europe? What's the next stop, which is not so
Yeah.
personal. And then of course she's like, okay, I need to get going. Because basically in a conversation, if we make a good strong opener, we have like 20 to 30 seconds to show her who else we are and that we're capable of seduction. Otherwise, she goes to, oh yeah, good opener, but nah, right? Like, I don't want to be on a date with this guy if this is the first 3 minutes
Yeah,
of him
yeah.
trying to communicate with me. That makes sense, right? It's like, 'cause if that was the first 2 minutes of you just, you know, I'm gonna be a bit hard on you, but it's like you explaining her, oh, I really wanted to talk to you, and oh, VAT, expensive round trip. Her assumption about how the date will be is like, I don't want to sit 2 hours with this guy, you know?
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Right? Be a bit more in the moment and really ask yourself, who is this woman, right? It's the I want to know you part in the drill we did. Who is this woman here in front of you and what makes her? What is her routines? What is her motivation? Why she gets up in the morning? What time does she get up? Does she get up with sunlight or an alarm? Is the first thing she does, you know, drink tea, or does she fast? Or does she have big breakfast? Does she live with
Yeah.
people or alone? Does she turn on the TV or she doesn't have a TV? Like, that's just small examples, but all of those things make a human and then get us somewhere. Like if I ask you, how often do you watch TV?
Never.
Never?
YouTube sometimes.
Only YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Cool.
don't have a TV at home.
Right?
So it's-
You don't have a TV at home. Already I have a different image about you, right? Like, oh, wow, when did you decide to stop watching TV?
A few years ago.
A few years ago?
Yeah, it's,
Wow.
yeah.
Me
It's
too,
cool
actually.
time.
What
Yeah.
was your reason for stopping to watch
Just
TV?
it's not productive.
Right, so you're a productive person, you want to be a fit, and so
try
on, you
to
see
be,
where
yeah.
this goes, right? I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
do you watch TV? No, bam, bam, bam. Now we've been 2 or 3 questions, we're having a conversation about you being productive, you valuing your time, you want to upgrade in life, and so on. We can talk more about that. So I
Yeah,
want you
yeah.
to do that with people. There is more, and when you have a bit the habit of, oh, she was boring, or she was not engaged, or she didn't give me a lot, always bring it back to you of like, well, did you really make her give a lot?
Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. Hey, I liked your stylish vibe, so I wanted to come over and say hello.
Sorry?
I liked your stylish vibe, so I wanted to come over and let you meet me.
Sorry?
And I wanted to let you meet me.
I don't.
Good too. I wanted to introduce myself
Okay.
to you. But good to meet you.
Oh, you want what?
Yes, I liked your vibe. I thought you looked cute.
Okay, but
Obviously.
no, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well, good to meet you.
But thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
That one is really short. She basically had no idea why you're here. Interesting. So
Yeah.
that tells me that she does not get approached very often, and she was a bit confused, and there was more like a confusing pressure that made the conversation not continue, or that kind of got you stuck. So my advice for that one is explain her, or call out that pressure. It again comes back to awareness of realizing, oh, she probably doesn't get approached a lot. She's confused why I'm doing this, so I have to explain her, or ask her like, hey, this is not happening to you very often, is it? And she's like, yeah, what? I'm like, well, a guy coming up to you on the street to tell you you're beautiful and wants to talk to you. And then she's like, oh, then she might understand what it is, and she understands that you understand her. So it shows extra calibration, right? Otherwise, what you did kind of is like you say the same thing for 3-4 times,
Yeah.
and she's still just like, yeah, but
Didn't
why,
understand,
right?
yeah.
Why do you like my vibe?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Basically, you have to get rid of that opener and be like, hey, I know seems strange to you. You don't get
Yeah.
approached in the street very often. She's like, no. Well, anyway, I'm a guy, you're a girl, I'm attracted to you. You know, you can make it super simple. Or you
I
look
said you
good,
cute, you know,
right?
but then so
Yeah.
she was,
Then
sorry,
that was the end. So even though it's short, it shows us to be in the moment, to be aware of what's going on inside her, and to recalibrate to what she's telling us, and to be able to get rid of the plan we had initially and replace it with something new.
I liked your very elegant vibe, so I wanted to say that.
Mood right now.
You're not in a good mood. Oh, really? Like, that's too bad. Because I am in a good mood. Yeah. But you know, we can't always be in a good mood. But you know, it's good to, you know, always look on the bright side of life, you see. And like, had you been talking to me earlier, then you would have already been in a good mood. And what's your name?
Sorry. I'm just not in a good mood. Yeah.
You're not used to a shy guy coming up to you and
No,
hitting
I
on
was
you.
not in a good mood. I just had problems in there.
Oh.
My bag was beeping and the security was going.
Oh really? You were trying to steal something?
Yeah, it was.
You were.
Like a
Exactly.
really big winter jacket, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then you be more careful when you're. Yeah. You're like undercover. Were you? And what's your name?
What's up? Bambi?
Bambi.
Yes,
That's not your real name.
it is.
No, it's not. Your mum called you Bambi?
Yeah, it's my middle name,
Oh, your middle name.
but it's my name.
It's your name.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where are you from?
Where do I sound like I'm from?
I'm usually very good at it, but your accent is a little bit different. England.
Yeah. I have a bit of a London accent.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not from London, but I've been there 10 years.
Where are you from?
Birmingham.
Okay.
The second city.
England.
Peaky
I know,
Blinders.
I've been to Birmingham.
Think of Peaky Blinders.
I've been to Birmingham.
Why?
Don't worry.
Yeah, well, there's no reason to go to Birmingham unless you're from there.
I was a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are a Barcelona-ess,
I live here, yes.
but you are not
Australian?
from Australian.
Yeah.
Your accent, I can't quite pinpoint
I
it.
don't have an Australian accent.
Yeah, you've been around to a lot of
I've been around the
places.
world, yes.
Yeah. You're not a spy.
I am.
You're a spy.
Peaky Blinders.
I'm not. That's old school. Yeah. That's old school though, Peaky Blinders.
So what are you doing here? Are you on holiday?
I'm here for adventure, romance, you know, wherever the wind takes me.
Okay.
Well, I do like Barcelona.
Yes, lovely.
I mean, for me, I can see the appeal. You see, like, what drew you to this city?
I just love it. I feel like it's my home. I like everything about it.
Yeah, the palm trees, the vibe,
Yeah, the vibe, yeah.
the romance.
Not the river.
Okay, no, I
That's
like
Paris.
I think Barcelona has the more to it actually, and it's got the romance with the adventure, and then the palm trees, the Spanish vibe. Yes, I do. Yeah. It's my first time in this city.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah. No.
Are
It's,
you alone? Are you with friends?
I'm just here alone.
You didn't come with friends?
No. I didn't. I thought it was good
Do you
to.
have any friends?
No, I don't.
Ever?
Like, will you be my only friend in the world?
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it's good to, you know, explore new boundaries in life, push myself, socialize more. Taking a bit of time off work.
What do you do for work?
What do I look like I do?
Finance, IT, one or the other.
Yeah. I work in banking. Actually,
Yeah,
in
that's
London.
what men usually do, finance or IT.
Yeah, they could be
Or
strippers.
consultant. A what?
They could be strippers. They could be male prostitutes as well. You know, this 21st century.
Maybe you're a stripper.
That's one of my ambitions in life. You see, that's why I hammer the gym as well. And what do you do here in Barcelona?
I'm not doing anything. That's a simple
As in,
answer.
as in your job?
I don't have a job right
You don't
now.
have one though?
Yeah, that's a very
Ah.
simple answer. I've decided I don't want to feel sorry to anyone. So
That's okay, I don't have the
people
time.
ask me, I don't know them, so I just say I'm not doing anything right now because I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair enough. Like, we all have a past. But look, I need to go anyway.
Okay.
But while I'm here, I want to take you for a drink.
The drink. I don't drink alcohol.
It can be a mineral water.
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be your boyfriend.
I know, but I have a boyfriend. Hey,
I know, but I'm still not trying to be your boyfriend.
you just want to be my friend.
No, I'm hitting on you.
You're hitting on me.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
still
have a
100% hitting on
boyfriend.
you.
Yeah, I still have I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, but you know, life is short. You know, it's a city of romance, adventure.
You just said you have to go, no?
I do, so I'm just gonna get your number before I go.
No, I have a boyfriend. Thank you.
Okay, well, nice meeting you.
It was very
Anyway,
lovely to
see you. Bye.
So what do you think about her?
Like she, like you said, she had the fuck off face. She certainly did. And like first thing she said is, "I'm not in a good mood." So I thought this is actually a good chance for practice. Yeah. as well. And also, then I thought, you know what, fuck it, I don't give a shit. So just, you know, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't there to make her feel better, in the sense that I'm not trying to make her feel better.
Mm-hmm. So not go into the, oh my God, are you okay? Right.
Yeah, exactly, like the supplicating frame, you know, trying to find out what happened, or trying to make you feel better. Yeah, exactly. And it was an interesting interaction.
Yeah, it's pretty
Actually,
baller. You asked her and you say, hey, we cannot always be in a good mood, right? She said something about what the shop assistant she had a fight with.
Oh, she said her bag was beeping when she was coming out of the shop. Yeah, I'm
And
not
why
sure she
is that
was
a problem?
shoplifting.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that set her off?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
she mentioned it as one of the things. Yeah.
I mean, she must have a pretty angry life.
Yeah,
Right? You get
yeah.
the sense that she's
Exactly. And her style, she had a lot of these spots, like makeup on her face, like all spots on her face.
Yeah.
Her style, I mean, it wasn't,
and
Most
like
elegant
very
style.
challenging you. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that you took it as a fun challenge and didn't let her control the frame.
Exactly,
You were
yeah.
basically controlling the frame the whole time. Even when she's like, I love the part where she's like, oh, so you don't have any friends? And you're like, no, you'll be my only friend. That's great. You know, it's like, if she gives you attitude, you can.
So that was the right response.
That was the perfect response
Yeah.
because it basically was like, you not dealing with her frame, you just having your own and putting it back on her. She basically said, oh, you're a loser. And I'm like, okay.
Exactly. Like, help me,
Yeah,
help me.
totally.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh my God, I need you. You know, it's a fun thing, which is very alpha. What else did I write down? There were a few things though. So Bambi, that's not a real name. Not agreeable, that's funny. Yeah, I like that too. The best thing was like stripper. It's my ambition in life. Is it? Maybe it is. Like
Actually,
I have a couple of friends who are strippers.
Yeah, I wouldn't say,
Yeah.
you know, it's...
It's a fun job. One guy in Australia is
I can
constantly
imagine.
traveling now to like
Yeah.
hen parties.
Okay.
And he's getting laid all the time as
really?
a stripper. Yeah, it's best. He's living the best life ever. One thing you did again is like, oh, I'm very shy, or I'm too shy for that, or I'm shy Mark.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, it works because girls sometimes like the shy guy, or
No, I mean, they
It
can
makes
see
you
that I'm
relatable.
not shy, which is why
yeah,
I've had a lot of girls say, no, but you're not shy, they laugh.
and it's ha ha. It
Yeah.
is, but it's a crutch. It is 100% a crutch.
Oh,
it's a
is.
thing
Yeah,
you
yeah.
learn, and
It
we want to
is.
get rid of all those things, right? We want to get rid of those crutches, those
Yeah.
fillers. I know. What do we replace it with? That's the question. And like, oh, if all my crutches are being taken away from me, what is left, right?
Yeah.
Is the question. But let's say like this: high value girls see all the crutches, and they see it as an insecurity, not as a fun add-on in the conversation. And that's the problem. It's almost like a filter, like we said on the first day. You're filtering for the girls who already like you, and they think it's funny because you're engaging. But all the other girls, they're like, that's not really funny. He's just using that because it worked on some other girl. It's not really sexy. At least during this training of the, oh, I'm the shy Mark.
Okay.
Because it's just not authentic, because you're not shy, right?
Yeah,
You
but
can
that's why it comes across as a joke. Like,
yeah, but it's a filter for not so hot girls. Let's do it. You can talk about it because let's be authentic. Let's say I was really shy, but I worked on myself, and now I'm on a mission to be less shy, right?
In terms of like, when she asked me what am I doing here, actually, she could be worse.
The one on the phone. Yeah, let's do.
Yeah.
Good.
So, excuse me. Hey, I know you're busy on your phone.
I am sorry, no speak
English. Español un poquito.
¿Sí?
I speak un poquito español.
Vale, ¿qué necesita?
I have Google Translate.
Ay, gracias.
So I had to say hello.
Vale, te paso mi WhatsApp.
What's that?
Sí. Y ya tengo que ir a trabajar.
What's your name?
La.
La.
¿Mi
Ma-
nombre? No,
Sí,
es
sí.
Maite, es Maite.
Maite.
Tengo que ir para allá.
Mark.
Encantado.
Good to meet you.
Excuse me?
Mucho gusto.
Encantada.
Gusto.
igualmente.
And what do you do? What's your what is your job?
Fisio auxiliar.
Physio. Okay.
Bueno, me tengo que ir, ya voy tarde.
Okay. Instagram.
Vale.
Instagram. Okay. I am from London.
Yeah?
London.
Okay, in Barcelona.
Yeah. Time adventure. Adventure. Yeah, you can put your.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
to meet you.
Excuse me?
Mucho gusto.
Encantada. Bueno, adiós, me voy. Tengo
Bye
que
bye.
trabajar.
Take care.
Chao.
Okay.
So we talked about shy mark, I'm shy, crutch. Then another kind of routine I want to get rid of. And we talk about what to replace it with later, but I want you to, as we said, we are in the process of subtracting things because I want that the real you comes out. Every time you layer something onto you, the girls might be engaged for a little bit, or they get that you're trying, or they might,
Yeah.
laugh, but it's never a real authentic laugh. And we talked about this in the roleplay class. Even if you make a girl laugh and you engage her, it doesn't mean she wants to you, right? Attraction usually happens through putting good pressure on her, challenging her in the right way, and being authentic. And then humor, because it's quite tricky because girls tell us, oh, I want a guy who's funny, who makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean I want a guy who tells jokes. It's not the same thing. So the another thing you do is, she says, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm not trying to be your boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be your boyfriend.
I know, but I have a boyfriend.
I know, but I'm still not trying to be your boyfriend.
You just want to be my friend.
No, I'm hitting on you.
He's like, yeah, but I have a boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not trying to be a boyfriend. It's like, I know what you mean. It's like, hey, I'm a player.
Oh, I'm just trying to be
No.
consistent to show that it doesn't faze me.
Yes, but it does the opposite. It just turns into this annoying disagreement, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to be connectors, not like she says something, you're like, yeah, whatever. You don't want to be dismissive the whole time. You know,
Okay.
sure you're not fazed by it, but how about as a alternative, being acknowledging, being like, oh, cool. How long you know each other for, right? No, I'm also not fazed by it. Like, oh, that's sweet. He lives in the city. Nice. You live together. Cool. Yeah. It's, relationships are nice. It's going well, right? Now I'm also not being fazed by
And you're
it.
still hitting on it.
But I'm still connecting. I'm still positive. I'm not putting up this wall of no. I'm a player. Don't worry about it. I don't want to be a boyfriend. It actually grows the distance between the two of you, because as soon as she says she has a boyfriend, she does it for a reason. Either she has one or not, but clearly she doesn't want to be romantically engaged with you now. So I'm turning into a friend, and a friend can ask questions like, oh, how long you been knowing each other? Cool. Hey, you want to be friends on Instagram? Nice. And then maybe the attraction comes later. You should talk to those two girls who smiled at us.
Excuse me, ladies. I had to say hello.
I don't speak English.
You
Spanish.
Spanish
Yes.
or Korean or Chinese? I wanted to say ni hao.
Ni hao.
Yeah, I thought you both looked ko-ai. Ko-ai. Ko-ai? Ko-ai.
I don't understand.
It means cute in Chinese. Ko-ai.
可爱.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. You have very exotic style.
他在夸我们。对，好像是。Thank you.
So I wanted to meet you both.
I was like,
Well,
sorry. English.
Oh,
nothing.
right. What do you do in Barcelona?
We live here.
You live, like, students?
No.
You are spy?
Solo hablamos en español.
Google Translate.
Yeah. 这个词我也不知道慢点的玩是有英语 accent， 好像是吧。Are you son ustedes espías? No.
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 Okay.
Se me acabó esa. ¿Qué haces aquí? Trabaja. Working here.
As
We working here.
what?
Yeah.
What job? Like.
他问我什么工作
Yeah.
I working with the nails.
Ah.
And she with the pad. You know,
Bag. The bag.
like drinking, like eating.
Alcohol.
No, eat. Eat
Okay.
or drink.
Waiter.
Oh, a waiter.
Yes.
Okay, so you like looking after people. You so you like looking after people.
No.
Oh no.
No. My mother is working a restaurant. I working
Family. Family.
我很难的英语。Yes.
See. Okay. I am not from Barcelona. I don't work here.
Like
see.
turismo.
Yeah. Adventure. Adventure. Yeah.
And
So you're working here or with a vacation?
Adventure.
Amazing how they saw
I
him on
live in
video,
London.
and then now
I
don't give a
work
fuck
in
about video.
See, but Barcelona is I love it.
Yeah.
Mucho gusto, Barcelona. It's like me. You see, I am like this. I am. I don't know if this makes
Đầu năm miền Bắc.
my kind of.
Sorry, we need to go to the
Okay.
Friends.
Okay.
Straight up.
What's your name?
Tên nào?
Kena?
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
Mark. And your name?
Dalia.
Dania? Good to meet you. Do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Um, yeah. While I'm here, while
But now we go to the shopping
okay.
with my
later,
my-
another day.
no, because we don't live
Okay.
in Barcelona. In
Okay.
Castelldefels.
Okay.
Fuera.
Okay, but you have Instagram. We can. You never know, right? Yeah. Okay, good to meet you. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto de conocerte.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So we were talking about the boyfriend thing, right? We still can connect without and not be unfazed. So that, and then the last thing, it's a smaller one, is Ase, it was nice meeting you, right? You always say, Ase, it was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting
I
you.
do. Yeah.
It's not always nice. It can also be, oh well, I'm glad anyway I talked to you, right? Or all right, it seems like you're not in the best mood, but have a good day.
Oh, you mean the other girls, not these two, but.
I mean everyone, right? We can
Okay.
vary it, or we can make it better, right? You don't have to say, oh, well, it was nice meeting you. I want to take you for a drink. You say, hey, you're such a cool person. Or hey, you're way more open than I expected. Or hey, I feel really good talking to you. Or it's so fun chatting with you. We
It
should
was
hang
good
out.
talking to you. Let's
Right.
grab
Yeah.
that.
I want to chat with you again. This was so fun, right? I want that you have a little more variation in that. Like, let her really know about her. Not always no matter which girl is in front of you, you always say, oh, it was nice meeting you. Oh, it was nice meeting you. There is a range. Sometimes it was amazing and incredible meeting her and it's so fun. Sometimes I was like, yeah, well, have a good day, you know? Always positive, of course, but range it up a bit. Try to get those, like if you record yourself and you listen in, you will find patterns. And every pattern you have, it's good at the beginning a little bit to support yourself, to at the end of the day still go for the close, right, to get numbers.
Yeah.
But as you progress, we want to get rid of patterns more and more because they don't really support us in our growth. You know, they grant stability, we get some results, but they will make us plateaued and not let us move up to the next level. So that's why I'm calling them out. All right, that was a couple of approaches. We don't have much more time to do more because we're gonna do the role play session as well today. And we have a bit of a shorter day yesterday because you did a role play with Liam. Main thing we learned, again, being authentic, getting rid of certain crutches. There's more body language stuff. I did take some photos of you, which I will show you over dinner. Also over dinner, we can go through your Instagram stories,
Text.
DMs, texting
Yeah.
advice, you know, sitting down a bit.
I think I got better as I did more approaches, became looser.
Yeah.
I got out of my head a bit because obviously when you know you're being filmed, Initially, I think I felt I was a bit more robotic and more in my head, so not really free flowing. Otherwise, it definitely improved as I did more approaches.
I have the same experience. When I film myself approaching,
Yeah.
the first ones I was like very standard, and then I get into the flow. I feel you, it's normal. Yeah.
But yeah, enjoying it. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see if we can do a second session tomorrow or day after. I don't know if I have a film guy in Barcelona. If not, we can do an interview. More sitting down, right? Maybe your history. We need to eat, and then the roleplay girl is waiting for us. So just a quick one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.